ASTS was trending a couple of hours ago and may still be trending. This is Thursday, the 12th of February 2026, pre market session. In the regular session of yesterday, the 11th, 30 million shares crossed the tape below its 50-day average of around 16 million. So, short interest is around 28%. So, yeah, heavily shorted. Yeah, okay, let's see now. The stock was trending due to conflicting but significant news with the successful unfolding of its large BlueBird 6 satellite, marking a major technological de-risking, validating its direct-to-device capability. This development and the stock's inclusion on the MSCI World Index are being discussed along a proposed $1 billion convertible senior notes offering, prompting the community of investors and traders to debate over long-term growth versus immediate capital needs and potential dilution. So the stock is has been showing a decent amount of weakness within a longer-term bullish trend. Its 200-day moving average, which underscores its underlying trend, is sloping bullishly upwards. So, given the strength that the stock has shown since, I would say, going all the way back to last year, early last year, exactly 1 year. So, I mean, it wouldn't be out of place for the company to take advantage of that to raise funds. And as things stand right now, I think the extrapolation of as of the close of yesterday, as of yesterday, was I think probably indicating that we might see. Okay, was okay. Let me not say it accurately extrapolated that today was going to be a down day, but it is saying that we are looking at the prospects of lower prices, at least going all the way towards the 11th of March. Okay, so surely today it may maintain this weaknesses. It carried over from yesterday, the 11th. It's 7.8, the loss is 7.83, so there's a chance it might remain depressed all through today's trading session. Intraday low, it's 6.1 printed yesterday, so it has recovered from those lows. Yeah. Okay. What we can see here is that its weakness is with what with is a volatile contraction it has been having at various times. It attempts to bounce. You have seen that here twice. Not let me move this so that you can clearly see it. Yeah, I can see here at and very sharp recovery, very sharp bounce. I mean, well, just this is a sharp bounce, and has had it twice now, and it seems okay. The algos was actually yeah. No, the algos actually expecting that today was going to be a flat day, and maybe tomorrow a down day, but we'll see. Today hasn't closed yet, so yes, it's been doing all of this. It's been contracting with volatility, and the projections are currently saying 120.3, 91.95, 97.14. This is I think, a pivotal projection. If it closes below above it, then there's a chance it might retest 121.89, which is its all-time high, I believe. Okay. Let's see now. Its 40-day moving average is also expected to continue to rise, at least up till the 3rd of March, and the price is not expected to go beyond the 40-day moving average, that moving average. And when it declines, when it begins to decline as well, it's also not expected to go beyond it until possibly it begins to spike from the 18th of March. Here it's saying that by the 24th of March, it may close above its above the moving average. So the last time, yeah, okay, it has not actually declined below that moving average. It hasn't dropped below that moving average. Yeah, the last time it rose above it was let's see now, when it rose above it, that was in December. It hasn't dropped below it since then. It has been holding on. Okay, so let's see now what we have on its weekly chart. On the weekly chart, there are no extrapolations here. Okay, projections here are saying 116, 141, 157, all very ambitious. Okay, let's return to the daily chart and apply the market grid. Yeah, before we do that market grid, let's apply the price pressure momentum one. Okay, the let's see what we have. It's I think it's bearish now. Yeah, it's positions open 10 days ago are not in profit. That the 10-day moving average is losing $2.2 every day. Selling pressure has kicked in. Sellers are very much in action. They are very much active. Yeah, selling pressure has kicked in, and the pace has moderated. Has the pace? Let me see what the pace is doing. The pace has, but the pace is decreasing. The pace is decreasing. Yes, it's decreasing anyway. Okay, but it hasn't reflected what we have going on right now. This 7% loss. But in any case, let's have a look. The market grid is still very much relevant. Let's see what it's indicating. So the market grid gives us a structured range of possible prices, resistances, and supports. You can see this is the extreme resistance, and then this is the extreme support. Extreme support meaning that if it gets to this level, then there's a chance that if you buy the dip, you may succeed. You know, it doesn't mean that you will. There's a chance that you may. And then RXT extreme resistance, you should be exiting. But the fact about that, the reality about it is that if it's advancing towards the extreme resistance, it may even advance further. And then by then, this structure, this grid will expand to accommodate to reflect the reality. And at the same time, if it's also depreciating towards the extreme support, it may even print lower prices. Even though the buying opportunity may be improving. So it's a dicey like that. So we have here, fortunately, this grid is still very much relevant. During the regular session of yesterday, it was quite expansive enough to accommodate what is going on right now. The stock is currently trading at 88.78, and this is you can see here. You can see here, this is where it is at 8.78, just slightly below here. So we can say that there's a chance it may test 86.56. What they did not print anything like that. Let's see the intraday low it printed. It's 6101. It has already breached this support, and you can see that people bought the deep and they it worked. They bought the deep and it worked. It rebounded. So that has been tested, and well, it doesn't mean that if it happens again that you succeed. But it worked. Some people, yeah, they did buy the deep because that is why the stock prices don't go up on their own. People make them go up. So they bought the deep and it rebounded. So resistance now will be 8.85. Is it pointing up? We'll find out. So doesn't it don't seem to have very much of a resistance ahead, especially in the immediate range. Yeah, not very much ahead. Not very much resistance ahead. Okay. So, given all of this as well, we can also have a look at its 4-hour chart. The market grid on the 4-hour chart is such that the stock is trading outside of its grid. It's at 87.26 now. Let's see. It's trading outside of the grid. You can see here. You can see it way below that grid as well. So we can say that it has, based on what we saw on the daily chart, there's some resistance ahead. Slight amount of resistance, but let's see what we have. Maybe getting back into the grid. It may have resistance at 98.48 to 98.43, 98.14. Yeah, that's where the resistance lies. Yeah, strong amount of resistance. And also we have here as well 93. Before we get to 98, there's 93.6, 93.37, and it's 93.68. That's, I think, the first resistance it has to face. 91, not very much of a resistance. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's what's going on right now with ASTS, and I'll definitely continue to update you. Thank you very much for watching this video.